Hey guys, Miss Beatty here. I'm going to do a quick overview of multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers using the area model for multiplication. So if we take a look at number 1, the question says find the product of 53 times 28. The thing you really need to remember is some vocabulary. Product basically means the answer to a multiplication problem. So we're looking for the answer to this multiplication problem. Product is the answer, and remember, these are the factors. The two numbers that we're multiplying together are the factors. When we multiply them, we get our product, which is the answer to our multiplication problem. So, to start, first thing you need to do is decompose or break apart your two-digit numbers. 53 can be broken apart into 50 plus 3. Remember when we talked about the standard form and the expanded form of a number? This is the expanded form. So 53 is the same thing as 50 plus 3. 28 is the same thing as 20 plus 8. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the decomposed numbers to go around my box. Now my box is already drawn here. So I'm just going to fill in 50 plus 3 times 20 plus 8. My 20 looks a little weird. There we go. Alright, so step number 1. After I've decomposed my numbers, I've put my numbers around the outside of my box, is I'm going to start multiplying. Remember, to figure out what numbers to multiply for a given box, to find the area of that box, I need to look over. I'm going to multiply 20 times, now I'm going to look up, 50. So, to find the area of this box, you multiply 20 times 50. Just like we did in class, when we're working with larger numbers that end in 0, I can first sort of ignore those numbers, and I'm going to multiply 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay? Then remember, those zeros, I need to drop them down. I have two different zeros I'm going to drop down. Remember, if you draw your little arrows, it might help you to remember to drop your zeros. So 2 times 5 is 10, and I need to drop 2 more zeros. Maybe you can kind of see the difference in the color there. I used a blue. If that blue isn't showing up, I can use something a little bit lighter. 2 times 5, 10, and then bring down my 2 zeros. For the numbers in this box, remember I'm going to look over. I'm going to multiply 20 times, look up, 3. I'm working with a larger number with 20, so I'm going to ignore the 0 to start. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I have 1 0 that I'm going to drop down right here. So 20 times 3 equals 60. That's it for the top row. We'll go down here to the bottom row. To figure out what I need to multiply to find the area of this box, I look over. I'm going to multiply 8 times, look up, 50. 8 times 50. Again, 50 is a pretty large number. We don't all know our 50's multiplication facts. So we're going to go to 8 times 5. Ignore that 0 to start. 8 times 5, you can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then I have to drop down my extra 0. It's really, really important that you remember to drop those zeros down. Okay? Last box here, I'm going to look over. I'm going to multiply 8 times, look up, 3. 8 times 3 is 24, and there are no zeros here that I need to bring down or drop down. So, I now have an answer for the area of each box. 1,000, 60, 424. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up those numbers. So 1,000, 460, and 24. If I add them up, make sure when you line these up, you're doing a really good job of lining up your ones place, tens place, hundreds place, and thousands place. If you're not careful, you could do all of your multiplying correctly and then mess up when you add them. So please be very careful. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4, 4. 0 plus 0 plus 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 0 plus 4 is 4. And then I have 1 plus nothing is just 1. So 53 times 28 is 1,484. That is the product.